And another thing,
that's the entire point of secularism.
Stop. You made a lie about Islam, so I have to refute it. Okay.
Go ahead.
You're saying that the prophet doesn't know the name of the one true God. Okay. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, we have 99 names in the in the Quran for God. So
is that the topic?
Tell me what. Okay. It's not a topic, but I need to refute you. Okay. So you keep saying, I know about your videos. Okay. You keep saying that Yahweh is the name of God. Okay. But it's not. It's a pagan entity. Okay. And of course, we Muslims will not recognize this entity. And I'm going to prove it.
Can you repeat that? Can you say that Yahweh is actually a pagan entity's name?
Yes, and this is the pagan god here, right?
Okay.
So this, if you can look at, okay. So why would I want to worship this being? I don't believe in this being as God. Okay. So your lie, I know where you get this lie from. I know you got it from David. All right. So you don't
David never talked about this. I'm actually the first person who ever extensively talked about this.
I'm pretty. No, you're not the first person. That's the thing. You're not the first person to come up with this issue of Yahweh being the name of God.
Okay.
Tell me what
does the name?
And you know why? And do you know why I said this? Because back in 2004, 2005, I was confronted with this issue. A Christian guy actually asked me or tried to challenge Islam by accusing Islam of saying that Yahweh is the name of the one true God, the divine name. And therefore, Muslims are not on the true path because Muslims do not know this Yahweh. And I refuted him. Okay. So what you're presenting here is nothing new.
Okay.
I'm just taking I know it's nothing to do with it.
If you want to have a debate about...
A few moments later.
He was starting his response. I want to give him a chance to...
Go ahead, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so basically the name of Jesus, the original name of Jesus is in Aramaic and it's Isho, okay? Nothing whatsoever to do with Yahweh or whatever it is that you're trying to spew here, okay? So, I mean, if you want to have a debate on this, I'm more than happy to oblige, okay? But since you brought it up, I had to talk about this, okay? So this false god, Yahweh, okay, is a pagan god that existed, way before the Mosaic religion, okay? And it came from, Nubia, okay? And scholars, okay, don't even know how Yahweh is pronounced, okay? And frankly, I don't have any problems also with the Tetragrammaton, but it's just that you seem to think that it's pronounced as Yahweh, which is wrong. And the Jews themselves, they don't even know how it's pronounced, and they replace it with Adonai. And Jews accept that Muslims worship the same God. Yeah, so I don't know what the issue is, okay? So, yeah.
We're going to jump into the closing statement, so don't worry, Muslim apologists, you'll get a chance to finish up on that point. But first, we're going to go over to Apostate Prophet for his closing statement. These are 5 minutes. Floor is all yours, Apostate Prophet.
Eventually.
All right, thank you, James. And I admit, I appreciate you coming here, even though, I really detest your Islamophobia. The things that you say, the lies and, misconceptions that you spread about Islam is precisely the reason why I am the Muslim apologist. And again, I need to remind you that my name is not Manish, my name is M-E-N-J. Okay. No, I give you due respect, by calling you Mr. Idemir. So I expect you to, accord the same respect as well. So, about this rubbish regarding this false god Yahweh. Okay. So going back to what I said earlier before, James had to cut me off. The Jews themselves don't have any problems with Muslims. Okay, it is only Christians, evangelical Christians, in the extremism, in the likes of David Wood, who like to claim that this mysterious God called Yahweh is a divine name, and only Christians recognize this. No, I'm sorry, okay, because Jews don't have any problems with Muslims calling upon God as Allah. Okay, and if you were to ask a Jew on the street regarding whether they believe that Muslims worship the same God as they do, they say yes, they have no problems with it. Okay, the proof of this you can actually see this on a YouTube channel where I forgot his name. I think it's Gil Sharon, something like this. He's an American Jew who goes on the streets of Jerusalem and interviews the Jews on the streets and asks them random questions. Okay, so you can actually check that out. Okay, I've seen some of the videos that he has done. So he asked Jews on the street whether they believe that Muslims worship the same God as they do, and they say yes. Okay, so this ridiculous polemic about Yahweh being a divine name for God and Muslims don't know this God is really irrelevant. Okay, because the Jews have no problem with it. So the Christians are just the extremist kind. Okay, not you, James. The extremist kind. They just try to diminish the worship of the one true God, which Muslims acknowledge to be the one true God of Abraham. So your polemic is really, it's just based on lies, okay, that people like David would give you, okay?
האם שאומרים אלוהים, או אומרים אללה, הערבים, או הנוצרים אומרים God, אם זה אותו אלוהים?
מוסלמים ודאי,
כן.
נוצרים, אין לי מושג.
אתה לא יודע. בגלל ישו? בגלל העניין של ישו? או אתה פשוט לא יודע?
לא יודע, אני חושב שזה עניין של עבודה זרה, נוצרים יותר בקטע של עבודה זרה.
כאילו, אני מסביר לזה שצופים, בגלל ישו נחשב גם אלוהים, נכון?
לא, גם מוחמד נחשב הנביא.
הוא נביא, הוא לא אלוהים.
אין לי מושג בישו.
אלוהים, אללה. זה אותו אלוהים של יהודים, מוסלמים ונוצרים?
אללה זה אחד.
אבל זה אותו, כשיהודי אומר אלוהים ואתה אומר אללה, זה אותו
אחד.
אותו אחד.
ולא צריך לחשוב על משהו אחר, כי אלוהים רק אחד.
Okay, so
Today.
When you say God, is it the same God for Christians, Muslims, and Jews? Is it the same God?
Yes, the same.
Yes, what?
Yes, the same.
The same. Okay.
I'm not gonna ask.
So how do you say in Arabic God? You say Allah?
Allah.
שנוצרי או מוסלמים מתפללים לאלוהים, זה אותו אלוהים?
כן, הכל טוב.
זה אותו אלוהים. אלוהים זה אלוהים. The question is, in Arabic, when you say God, is it the same God for Muslims, Christians, and Jews? The same God, right?
Yes.
Okay. שמוסלמים אומרים אללה, או נוצרים אומרים God, אם זה אותו אלוהים של היהודים.
מוסלמים מתכוונים לאותו אלוהים, והנוצרים לא.
אוקיי, נוצרים מה הם מתכוונים?
הם מתכוונים לישו.
אוקיי, שהוא לא אלוהים, לפי יהדות.
לפי היהדות לא.
אוקיי. אבל אם הם מדברים על אלוהים, אז זה אותו אלוהים.
מבחינתם כוח עליון, אוקיי? עכשיו, כמובן שאתה יודע, אמונות שונות בין האסלאם ליהדות, אבל המקור, כאילו האמונה בכל אחד וזה, והמקור, אז המקור הוא זה, האמונה היא שונה.